Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This video is just going to be a short update as to what you can expect next year in 2021, and this is basically some of the stuff that I plan to upload to YouTube. So I have a friend of mine who also likes this kind of stuff, like vinyl records and cassettes and whatnot. And basically he has a lot of stuff that he doesn't need, and he's been giving me some of the things he has. So you can see here I have some VHS tapes, some DVDs, and I do have some laserdiscs as well in that part down there. That's Independence Day. That's one of the titles I got inside the bag, although the rest is, I would say, it's mostly karaoke stuff, that kind of thing. So basically back to the main thing, which I think is this. All of these things are moldy, by the way. Okay, I've cleaned the DVDs, these things are clean. But the VHS tapes, so far, they are pretty much all moldy. And he has a lot of stuff. He has tried to sell these before on the local online marketplace, but no one's buying them, so he basically gave them to me because there's not much space left, because he really does have a lot of stuff. Now these tapes here, they were given to me actually I think about 1 week ago. It was probably 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago. This lot came in just yesterday along with the Laserdisc down there. These, like I said, came in last week, and I have already cleaned them. These were also moldy. And this tape contains, apparently it says it contains Sam the Iron Bridge, which is apparently some Hong Kong movie from 1993, but it has been re-recorded, and there's the 1995 movie Copycat on it. Also, I love the branding. Look at this, Gold Star STD. Now you won't see that nowadays, but these two, I don't think I'm gonna put, like, this is gaudy. This it's like a movie. I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna be uploading any movies onto YouTube, because you can just find them about anywhere on the internet, and they'll probably get a copyright claim and get blocked. So any movie VHS tapes or DVDs I'm not gonna put, or any famous ones like for example 007 Quantum of Solace. This one, of course, I'm not going to even try putting it on YouTube, because it's just probably going to get blocked or claimed or something. Stuff like this is what I'm going to put. This is interesting. Carrying by the Sandwich Generation, or 家家爱老, which this is wrong. Like, this English translation is just wrong. It just feels weird by itself. I think it should be like caring for the elderly generation, or caring for the elderly, or caring for the older generation, not caring by the sandwich generation. It's weird. But this is a tape from March 1998, produced by Biscom Audiovisual. Apparently this thing is from the Ministry of Community Development here locally in Singapore, and it's about 30 minutes long. I've already watched it. It's about 30 minutes long, and it's about basically how to care for the elderly and various family scenarios and stuff. This is probably the first VHS tape I'm gonna upload, and this, I might also do the Reader's Digest ones, including these, The Wonders of God's Creation. There's Planet Earth, Human Life, and Animal Kingdom. I'll probably try to put these Reader's Digest tapes, and including this Yellowstone one, which is still sealed, by the way, but it's the tape itself that is wrapped in cellophane, not the case, which I find is quite strange, but whatever. Now, these tapes are all moldy. All of them. Every single one of them needs to be cleaned. And the annoying thing about cleaning VHS tapes is, well, at least for me, I try to set strict standards for cleaning tapes. So what I'll do is that I'll literally take apart the entire cassette, and I'll clean the reels, clean the length of the tape itself with some isopropyl alcohol and stuff. And the annoying thing about that is that, you see, VHS cassettes, most of them, they have these like labels here, these labels on the side. Now what happens is that when you remove the 5 screws at the back and basically take the whole thing apart, this thing, it's gonna be damaged in some way or another. Like, you can see a line forming through here, and that's not even the worst. The worst is when sometimes you need to remove the label, like, to let it separate out, because if you don't remove the label, what happens is that it will prevent the case from joining together properly, and there'll basically be a bulge, so like a bulge in the case, because these like sort of poles or something didn't go into the holes right. So what will happen is that you won't close the casing properly, and this hole here, which is where there's a spike in the machine that inserts into this hole to unlock the reels, this thing won't work properly and the tape will not work. And to fix that, you basically need to remove the label in order to attach the 2 sides of the case together. And sometimes trying to remove the label, well, it results in stuff like this happening. So that's why I wanted to do this video first before cleaning all these tapes. I wanted to show you basically how the tapes look like, because I'm not going to be showing how the tapes look like in the actual videos of the VHS tapes themselves. Those are just going to be like the video, just the video, no additional stuff. Some of these I won't be putting online, of course, like Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is, I think, a more rather well-known film from 1954. I won't be putting movies like Jaws: The Revenge. Like I said, Reader's Digest probably will. I'll try to put them online. And some of these, apparently another Gold Star STD. Some of these tapes, apparently, my friend says, they have like Hong Kong movies on them, and if they're not readily available on the internet, I may also upload them. Definitely Hong Kong movie. There's The Sword Stained with Royal Blood. I can't read this Chinese because this looks like the traditional Chinese, which I can't read, and my Chinese is crap anyway, so Outbreak, Samsung E180. So basically, I think this is Chuck Norris, so this is definitely not, I'm pretty sure it's not Hong Kong. But these tapes here, they are all moldy. Some are just slightly moldy, like this one, the God's Creation ones, this box set. It's slightly moldy, but some are, I would say, very moldy. Like, I think this one. Let me just take a look at this. Yeah, this case doesn't fit well. Okay, not really. You can see some of it, but not really. Some are really moldy. You can clearly see it. Oh god, clearly see it. And all of these will need cleaning, and all of these I'll basically have to, in order to clean it well, to basically take the whole cassette apart, which will ruin this end labels and stuff. This is the Three Swordsmen. So I wanted to show you all these tapes with the labels here unspoiled, basically, because they will definitely be spoiled when I take them apart. I think this is one of the more moldy ones. Yeah, this is definitely moldy. Look at that. So all these tapes, they have to be cleaned. This is apparently a local production storybook by Forward International, Singapore. Don't know if, Forward International is probably like a big company and all that. Then Singapore is just a branch of it, I suppose. And yeah, this is another Gold Star STD. And this is actually a cleaning tape, believe it or not. But this is also quite dirty, and I'm not sure if I even want to keep this cleaning tape because it's quite dirty by now. So I may just throw this tape away but keep the case, because the case always looks nice. I mean, look at this. It's sort of brownish, almost golden look to it. I will definitely keep the outer jacket or case, but the cassette itself might just go. Now, moving on to the DVDs, apparently most of these films are actually quite famous in a way. Like, of course, some of these, like Quantum of Solace, which I would say is famously not good. Well, there's stuff like Top Gun. I have Top Gun here. Apparently, most of these movies, well, these, my friend says, are like those old 50s and 60s movies. Apparently, most of these are actually quite well known. Like, back in the day, they received very positive reviews. Even today, they receive positive reviews. The films have been selected for preservation, etc. Apparently, most of these have that status, which is quite interesting because I might actually just end up uploading some of these DVDs onto YouTube if that's the case. Because old movies, well, some of them at least, will not have as much, copyright restrictions and claims and stuff as more modern movies. One of the more interesting ones, I suppose, is this. Because as you can see, this is 007, Quantum of Solace. I originally thought that this was again one of those like Chinese pirated copies, but this is actually a legitimate copy. If I remember right, when Casino Royale came out, it was actually shown in cinemas in China. If I remember correctly, it was from Casino Royale onwards, which was that basically where the Bond franchise got rebooted. They started advertising the film series in China and stuff. So this is actually a genuine release from mainland China, and this can be seen with the region encoding. So you can see here, let me just focus it on properly. Oh god. Yeah, you can see here that it says region 6 on it. And region 6 is basically the region for just mainland China. Region 1 will be like North America, if I remember, like the USA and Canada. And places like, say, region 3 is like Southeast Asia, that area, which is where I'm in Singapore, so the DVDs here are region 3. So this is region 6, which means that this is from China. And usually the Chinese like pirate copies of DVDs, they won't have any region locking in them. They will say like all. Instead of a number here, there will be the word all. And that's a telltale sign, those pirated copies. Some pirated copies are good, some, like this one, which I'll show you. This one, which says David Craig here instead of Daniel Craig. This one of Casino Royale is just basically someone taking a camera and pointing it at the screen in the cinema. So this, the quality is absolutely atrocious. But most of these, like I said, you can see like the Chinese characters here, and in the menus, the DVD menus, most of these Chinese DVDs, they have Chinese menus, like Chinese characters for play, scene selection, that kind of thing. So yeah, I might put some of these on YouTube, I don't know. But some of these VHS tapes, like this one, like I mentioned, definitely will. This one is actually in Chinese. The narration is in Chinese, but they have English subtitles. And the subtitles are quite accurate, so there shouldn't be any problem in watching this if you don't understand Chinese. And there are some moments in the video where the elderly generation, the people, they'll be speaking like dialects such as Hokkien or Teochew. So during those moments, they will have Chinese subtitles, simplified Chinese subtitles, and English subtitles. So one question you may ask is, how exactly am I going to digitize all these tapes? Now currently, I lack one missing ingredient regarding the digitization of these tapes, and that is a firewire cable. Now, I have a camcorder which was which was originally my father's. He bought it in 2005, but it's not being used anymore, of course, so it's mine. He gave it to me. It's a mini DV camcorder, the Canon MV830i, and if I remember correctly from reading the operator's manual couple of months ago, there's a built-in converter. So I can just take my VCR and use that and connect that to the camcorder, then connect the camcorder to a computer with a FireWire cable. Now of course my main laptop over there, it doesn't have a FireWire port, but I have a desktop that does have a FireWire port, the bigger one. I think it's the 800. They have like 400 and 800 FireWire, different cable sizes, standards or whatever. Basically it does have a FireWire port, and what I'm going to try to do is basically VCR to camcorder, then mini DV FireWire cable to that desktop to record the video. Then after that I'll just post it to YouTube from there. So yeah, that's gonna be what I plan to do, and of course the missing ingredient is FireWire cable. I don't actually have a FireWire cable yet, because on the local online marketplaces you can find a lot of FireWire cables for cheap. I mean, it's not really in use anymore, is it? So I'll just go get one of those one day, hopefully one of these days, and then I'll just put some of these tapes on there. So yeah, this is just a little update of what I plan to do, one of the things I plan to do. And I just wanted to show you all these tapes, these labels, how they look like, how the cassettes look like, before I upload them and before I clean them, and which will directly result in the labels at the end here, like you see this one, getting ruined in some way. Yeah, you can see this tapes by Biscom Audio Visual. So yeah, that's about it, and I hope y'all have a nice day, I guess.